You know, it is a really big building. Like 5 floors, and one of them is a gift shop. Like an entire gift shop full of subpar quality items and cash grabs for sure, but a floor dedicated for just souvenirs. That isn't that amazing? What do you mean? I'm just saying that there's some shopping we gotta do when all of this is over. You think mom and dad would like the snow globes or the dino onesies better? I also saw some rare explorer figurines that I think Ray would like, and little Gisette too. But honestly, I think she'd love one of those slime toys. So, what do you think? I'm not trying to pull off anything. I'm just worried that we might forget to buy some goodies for our folks at all. That, and the fact that you're alone in this closed exhibit, in the dark, hiding in the middle of a history makers convention taking place 2 floors below us right now. Now that I think about it, I don't think we should be here actually. Because, well, you know, after hours. Actually, no. They don't even know you've been gone. Not because they don't care, but because there's a lot you've been missing out on. I mean, this year's convention is packed. Like, they have actually been able to revive some live dinosaur specimens, and they just opened the newly discovered ancient scriptures for special lectures down there. It's definitely one in a century. As for me, I was getting kind of nervous for a presentation later, and then decided to look for the bathroom. And one thing led to another, and I just happened to find you over here sulking and just taking in the sights and the wonders of Earth in its early 2000s. But if you're looking for that cute tour guide, I think you're gonna have better luck coming back tomorrow, because I don't think they actually sleep here. Yeah, you're bad at lying. It's, mm, mm, it's really bad. You're clearly head over heels for them. But don't worry, you're not out of luck yet. After all, you've got me as your wingman. So, after working through whatever right now is, we can think about asking that little tour guide out later, yeah? Yeah, you're not going to convince me with that malarkey you're telling me. And no, I'm not going to leave, mainly because you're scared of going back in the dark. It doesn't matter what age you are. You're still my little. Sorry, but I'm your older brother, and you'll always be a baby to me. Non derogatory, of course. That's adorable. But no, again, I'm not going to leave you alone. Because you're clearly in distress, bummed out about something ever since we received that invitation and a letter of recognition from the society. You've been mentally displaced, for lack of a better term. That's exactly what a distressed person would say. And with that being said, I now have confirmation that there's something bugging you. Well, it's too late. Tell me what's wrong. Is it your suit? Or the banner you missed? I mean, Charlotte was a B tier anyway. Sigrid is way cuter and part of the homunculi corps, so you. No? Then just a bad morning. Or work related? Okay. Um, you're silent, so I'm just going to assume both and shoot my shot from there. Are you sad that you're here in this convention when you could be on the other side of the world doing something better, more exciting stuff like exploring and researching? No. Then is it because you're tired? Fatigued from overthinking this too much? Okay, maybe because your rival Yandy Rackerman isn't here. You're bummed out because you can't rub our findings in his face later? If that's the case, we can always record our presentation and just spam mail it. Also, no. Then, is it because Camille didn't get the exact samples you wanted? Or Ozzy not being able to follow up on that research request in time for tonight? Or John's peskiness getting in the way of your stride these past couple of weeks? Then, what is it? I wouldn't understand. Really? That's the best you got from me. You're not gonna drive me away. You know that, right? I am your big brother after all. Your stubbornness and aggressiveness is null and void to me, for I have a tolerance born from having to live and grow up with you from my 2 decades on this planet. So, if you don't mind, I'll just take my seat next to you and leave my shoulder open, cold and free for one head. Head rest, because, like, I'll be the shoulder you can lean on. I, just in case, like, it didn't make sense. I'll be quiet now. If you don't want to, or if you want to, anything's fine. But like I said, you're not getting rid of me. Just allow me to keep you company, please. I never was. Am really good at opening up and just talking. I find it easier to listen, and well, I'll listen if you need me to. Always. Hmm? My thoughts on what we've accomplished so far. Well, honestly, extremely mortified and dumbfounded. Don't get me wrong, we fought tooth and nail and put a whole lot of effort, blood, sweat, and tears to get to where we are, but, like, realistically, who would have thought that we'd be able to go this far and accomplish this much? Because it just looks like a pair of idiots managed to do so much in so little time. Probably not to the extent of being immortalized for the work that we've done, but still pretty amazing. Oh, that's just me. I feel that technology allows us to record every single feat that we and others do, and well, it personally kind of diminishes the worth of the achievement, you know? What? I mean, it's the truth, though. Am I the only one who thinks that? No, can't be. I mean, whatever. Bottom line is that we've achieved what we've achieved, and we've got no time to feel scared of what we have left to do. Does that make sense? I don't really know why. It's just it's just what I think we should feel, you know? We can look back at our past, but we can't linger. There's no time like the present, they say. And the present only moves towards the future. No, I did not steal that from a movie. I stole it from a manga. So, ha! Mm-hmm. Really old one, too. Very obscure. You wouldn't know even if I told you. Is this about our presentation later? Just a wild guess. Because I don't want to think that you're scared. Are you? You. Like, as a leader of the field research team, been through hell and back for the name of science and history, and you're scared of what? Other people's opinions of you? Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they do, but for getting recognition and prestige as scholars. But in any other aspect, I'd say not so much. The people that don't matter anyway, which is basically 90% of them. Again, well, no. No, of course not. I'm, I'm just as terrified as you are, but there's not much we can do, right? And how sure are you that we've actually missed something? Was this inference, this doubt made objectively, or does it stem from the fear of slipping up? Because knowing you, if there was something that we missed, you would have been able to find it and fix it yourself, yeah? That I'm not saying that there is something that might go wrong later. Calm down now. I'm just trying to point out that this might just you being anxious is all. Yeah, right. You're sitting here alone, in the dark, contemplating on your life decisions and questioning yourself. You're anxious by every definition and concept known to man. No, my God, stop jumping to conclusions. No, no, it's okay. No, how long have we been doing this for? The job, I mean, this occupation. 10? 12 years now? But if you include the extra credit work we did during college, then 13? 14? Yeah, we've done this for quite a while now, huh? Do I believe in myself? Well, in this line of work, I'm afraid we're going to have to be. Or at least believe in our competence as professionals, you know? I mean, I'm comfortable and confident in my skills, but there's always going to be one or two slip ups every now and then, right? The crystal tomb. We screwed up that extraction, and what about our discovery of the silver llamas? Oh, and what about that time we got stranded on the lost continent? See? You really, if you really look into it, we've screwed up tons before. Not to say that you shouldn't be scared of failure, but we have been through worse, right? And with that in mind, and with all of this under our belt, what's that compared to a bunch of sticklers in suits, huh? That's the spirit. Now, I'm hungry. So, what say you and I go and see what the buffet's like down there? Hmm? Great. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for what now? No, I'm serious. We haven't even presented yet, so don't thank me just yet. How about after? Yeah? Love you too. Oh, I almost forgot about Auntie Dana. What should we get her? Pastries or? Mmm, that's a good idea. Well, we can worry about it tomorrow. Come on, let's eat.